What is up, Speedinators? I'm your host, Nathan Spees, and you're probably thinking, what's this big giant pile in front of you? Well, this is my entire Sonic the Hedgehog collection. You see, today marks the 30th anniversary of the original Sonic the Hedgehog game that released on the Sega Genesis in 1991. And so I thought today I would go through my entire Sonic the Hedgehog collection. That's because I'm getting a new bed in July, and I have to start clearing off the shelves, because I have a couple of shelves you can see over here. I have to start clearing those off, and I thought I'd start with the Sonic set because, Sonic's anniversary. And yeah, so I'm going to go through everything one by one. I'm going to start with the t-shirts, and then I'm going to go to the toys, and then we're going to go to the miscellaneous stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. Now keep in mind, I don't have too much Sonic stuff as I've only been collecting for about 2 or 3 years, but I do have a decent amount of stuff. So we're going to start here with the t-shirts. This Sonic shirt right here, this was the first one that I ever got. I got it on my birthday, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little bit worn, but that was my favorite shirt at the time. And then on the same day I got this shirt. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's the Funko Pop Sonic t-shirt that you got when you bought the Sonic Funko Pop that was like metallic almost. But yeah, that's the shirt that came with it. And then I also got this shirt right here. This was from Christmas of the same year. And it's a blue shirt with Sonic with a bunch of rings. And yeah. And then this one over here, this shirt, I got off HotTopic.com. It's a Sonic, almost looks like a Sonic Mania Adventures or Sonic CD. He's wearing sunglasses. Really cool shirt. And then the last shirt that I have is this one right here, which is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. And it says Sonic on the side. I also got this from HotTopic.com the same time I got this shirt. So yeah, that's all for the t-shirts. Now we're going to move on to the toys. Now as for toys, I don't really have any old Sonic toys like Jazzwares, Toy Island, Resource, as I mostly collect the newer things, because I didn't join the Sonic fandom until 2018. So, you're going to be seeing Tomy, Jakks Pacific, Funko, and a couple of other miscellaneous companies. So we're going to start with Tomy first. So starting out with the first Tomy thing, we have the Sonic Ultimate figure. Now, I'm aware Jakks Pacific made one, but I prefer the Tomy one because it has better articulation, it has more accessories, you can pop out the eyes and the mouth, and it comes with a ring. And this whole thing comes apart, and you have like different mouths, got different hands, got a chili dog. It's really, really cool. I highly recommend you get this figure. This was actually the very first Sonic figure I ever got. And so, a little bit of history here. So when Tomy first got the Sonic license, they started out by making Sonic Boom stuff. And I don't have any of the Sonic Boom stuff other than these 3 figures. I have Sonic in his spacesuit. This is the metallic version that came in a 3-pack with Knuckles and Tails. Here's the Tails that came in that pack. He's also metallic. And last but not least, we of course have Knuckles, who has a really, really loose leg that's also weirdly placed. But yeah, those are the only Sonic Boom figures I own. And then when they started making modern Sonic stuff, this is where we got some of the best things from Tomy. So starting out, we have the modern Sonic figure from Tomy. Really cool figure. Probably one of the most game-accurate Sonics, in my opinion. And to go along with Sonic, we have Knuckles here. Also a really cool figure. And then we have, of course, Mr. Controversy himself, Tomy Tails. Very controversial figure, mostly because of his legs, how it cuts into his sculpt. But I kind of like this figure. I bought the 3-pack with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and it came with 3 Chows. So you have this Chow right here. You have this one. Let me focus. There you go. And then you also have this one right here. So, I actually got this pack for my birthday. And, yeah. I think these are some of the first Tomy figures I ever got. That wasn't this giant one. And then they also released comic book packs. That's when the modern figures were first introduced. Because originally they had the classic figures, and then they started making the modern figures. And one of the last ones that came out, actually, the last one to come out was Metal Sonic. And Metal Sonic is really cool. This is the only comic pack I have, and I'll show the comic book later. But he also came with Classic Metal Sonic, who's really small. I might need to try and get the other classic figures from Tomy, but they're kind of hard to find. And then shortly before Tomy lost the license, they released this one pack, and I think I also got this for my birthday. It was kind of a tie-in to Sonic Forces, and in that pack we got Zavok right here. Really, really cool figure. He's from Sonic Lost World. And then, of course, we have Sonic Force's main villain, Infinite. Really, really awesome figurine. Highly recommend you get this. It's the only figure of Infinite that we have. It's also the only Zavok figure that we have. And it came with another Sonic. Though this Sonic's not really that good. So yeah, that's all the Tomy stuff I have. So let's move on to Jakks Pacific. So starting with Jakks Pacific, we have this. This is the Jakks Pacific Green Hill Zone playset. It comes with a spring, a couple of rings, and then this loop-de-loop, which you can put the 2-inch figures in. It does not scale to the 4-inch figures. And there's this thing in here which you can put a figure on, and it spins them around. So yeah, really, really cool. So when Jakks Pacific first got the Sonic license, they made bendable figures. And I have the first 4 bendable figures. So first up we have Sonic. This is the normal Sonic. And these figures, they look cool, but they're not really the best quality. Like I'll show you here in a second. Here's Knuckles right here. And as I was saying before, look at his arm right there. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. And won't focus, but you can see that metal bit. That's from the ripping. So yeah, these figures, they tend to rip very easily because of the rubber. That's the one thing that I don't really like about bendable figures. But yeah. Here is Tails right here. And he does not scale with Sonic, which is a bit of a bummer. He's also very back heavy because of his tails. So he has to be leaning up against something. And last but not least, we have Shadow right here with a really, really weird neck. I don't know if you can see that, but he has a really, really weird neck. It's really long. So, they made a couple of bendable figures, but now they are doing articulated figures. And one of the first ones that I got was Dr. Eggman right here. Very, very big, really poseable, very, very cool. I'm gonna put him up here. And then, around the same time when I got Eggman, I decided to go out and get Metal Sonic as well. Now, Metal is a really, really cool figure. I wish he was metallic like the Jazzwares figure, but that's not much of a big deal. And then just recently I got the 4-inch articulated Knuckles, because that Knuckles over there, the bendable one, he's broken, so I thought I would get this Knuckles instead. Yeah, he's a really, really cool figure. I still need to get Sonic and Tails articulated figures, but yeah, I can't really find them. I don't really go to Target all that much, and on Amazon they cost a lot of money. But speaking of Amazon, that's where I bought Shadow. And Shadow has a 10 ring accessory. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And this figure is actually really cool compared to the bendy figure. And speaking of Shadow, we have Super Shadow, who's not really the right color, but I'll take it either way. And so, with the bendable figures, as well as the articulated figures, they come with accessories. So we have Spikes, that came with Dr. Eggman. We have a red Chaos Emerald, that came with Super Shadow. We have a green Chaos Emerald, that came with Knuckles. I like to pretend it's the Master Emerald. And then with Metal Sonic, we have this Eggman spring thing. And then, with the bendable figures, we have these really cool, like, Game Boy Advance figures that, like, you can roll them and they move around. It's really cool. But here we have Sonic. I forgot who he came with. I think Sonic came with Knuckles, if I remember correctly. Speaking of Knuckles, here he is right here. And I think Knuckles came with Shadow. Can't remember. Tails, right here. Tails came with Sonic, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, Knuckles came with Sonic. And then Knuckles had Sonic. So I think Tails came with Shadow. And then Tails, the bendable Tails, he came with Amy. This is the first time you'll see Amy in this collection. Oh, I just forgot these two figures. We have the 2-inch Sonic. That came with the playset right here. And then the only other 2-inch figure I have is the Gold Chow. Because I could not find the regular Chow, I had to settle on the Gold Chow. But yeah. Oops, he fell over. That is the entire Jakks Pacific collection. So now we're going to be moving on to Funko. Now for Funko, I don't really have too much Funko stuff, at least when it comes to Sonic, because they haven't really done much. But the stuff I do have is still pretty cool. So first up we have the Sonic holding a Chaos Emerald, a green Chaos Emerald. And then we have a metallic Sonic, and he's holding a ring. This is the one that came with that t-shirt I was telling you about earlier. Next up we have Shadow the Hedgehog. Now I'm fully aware that there is a Hot Topic exclusive, though I have not been able to find that one yet. But I hope to find it soon. And the only other big Funko Pop I have is Dr. Eggman right here. Really, really awesome figure. This is so cool. And this isn't really a Funko Pop, but it is as well. But wow, that was really, really strange. But I have this tiny Sonic Funko Pop that's actually a keychain. And he's really, really small. I'm gonna try and get the classic Sonic, Silver, Tails, and the Super characters. But yeah, that's all I have for Funko. So now we're going to move on to Miscellaneous toys. So now we're going to be moving on to the Miscellaneous figures. These are figures that are not from the companies I just mentioned earlier, but you know, they're still really cool, and well, I don't want to spoil it, I'll just show you. So first up we have two of these Sonic Craftables figures. The first one I have is, hang on, it fell apart. These things fall apart really easily. But we have the classic Sonic running through a ring. That's pretty cool. And the only other one I have is this one of Tails carrying Sonic. Really, really cool, but they're figures that are a pain in the butt to put together. And next we have the Diamond Select Mini-Mates figures. So first up we have Dr. Eggman right here. These are the small ones. I do not have the big ones. We have Amy right here. And they all came with rings. They all came together, so that's why they all have rings. We have this really, really fat Tails. Why is he so fat? Like, look at that. He's so fat. Beer gut Tails. And last but not least, we have, of course, Sonic. And he has 2 rings because he's the main character. Yeah. Really cool figures. I got all of them for $20 on Amazon. Now we have some figures that are pretty bad, and they're only bad because they're knockoffs. So, I'm going to go from least awful to really awful, because these are a set of 6 figures that are Sonic knockoffs. So first up we have Tails here. He honestly looks probably the best out of all the characters. And I've seen these figures online that are pretty bad, but these ones I have, they don't look that bad. And then we have Knuckles here. You can definitely tell these are knockoffs because they have bad paint and they don't really look that good. Next up we have Super Sonic, the only Super Sonic figure I have in this entire collection. And it's a bootleg. Wow. Yeah. Now we have Metal Sonic right here. Metal Sonic looks pretty cool, though I shouldn't say that because it's a bootleg, but yeah. Then we have regular Sonic, who has really bad paint. He looks like a rhinoceros. Like, oh my god. This is so bad. And now the worst figure in this line is Amy right here. As you can see, her head is literally about to fall off. Like, no matter how much I've tried to warp it, it literally leans to the side like it's about to snap off. Yeah. Don't buy knockoffs. I did not know that those were knockoffs. And speaking of knockoffs, I have 2 Lego knockoffs. So we have this Lego Sonic. This is a knockoff. But I am hoping to get the real Lego Dimensions Sonic pack. And I know they are actually coming out with another Sonic set next year. And oh god, this one. What is that? It's supposed to be Knuckles, but look at it. It looks like a dog. It's so bad. I think I got those at a Comic-Con. But yeah, that's all the miscellaneous / knockoff figures that I own. So now we're done with figures. Now we're going to move on to plushies, as well as some custom things. And, well, you'll just see in a minute. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to call this next section. Probably plushies, custom things, and small miscellaneous items. But either way, here we go. So over here we have Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails trading cards, which I got with the Sonic Boom figures. They're pretty cool. They almost have kind of a shiny material on them. Yeah, really cool. Then we have the Metal Sonic Rival comic book. I still need to get the first one. I'll probably get that soon. We have the Vol Pack. I got this in the mail. I don't know why we got it, but it has Sonic on the front, so you know what? I'm keeping it. And then this is the Sonic Ice Cream Bar wrapper. Don't ask me why I kept this. I do not know why. Probably because it's the, that was the first Sonic ice cream bar I ever had, so I thought I'd keep the wrapper. I'm weird. Over here we have the Tomy 25th Anniversary Sonic stuffed animal. This was the very first Sonic thing I ever got in this entire collection. And I also kept the box. We have the most recent, well not most recent, but the most recent plush. This is the Toy Factory Sonic emoji stuffed animal. I got him at a flea market for like $2, so I thought I'd take him home. Then we have the movie Sonic stuffed animal, where he makes noise when you tap his head. And then here's the ring sound effects. And then you press his hand and he says lines from the movie.
I'm Sonic. So, you guys want to watch a movie or what? Alright, high five! Gotta go fast! Is that all you got? Think more than that to stop me. Speed limit? Oh, your button is so weird. I am great at resting. I rest faster than anybody. I'm Sonic.
Alright, so now I'm going to turn him off real quick because I do not want him going off. Because he will go off in the video if I don't turn him off. But there's the box for the Green Hill Zones playset, and the box for the Tomy Sonic Ultimate figure. And then over here we have these Sonic stick puppets, which you may remember from my live stream yesterday. And yeah, really cool. And then this is not cool. This is the really ugly Sonic, oh god, it's ripping, Sonic paper mache head. It's so bad. It's so beaten up and old. I tried to make it look like Sonic from like the Deke Sonic cartoons, like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Sat AM. But it's bad. It's really, really bad. Anyway. So as we go from bad, we're going to go to good with the Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails hand puppets that I made. These are custom made. And yeah, really, really cool. And then the last thing in this entire collection is a Flicky puppet, which I made. It's really just a sheet of cardboard covered in fabric, but it's still really cool. I'm hoping to make other Sonic characters, and here's a couple honorable mentions to the Muppet Whatnot figure, which I customized to look like Eggman, as well as my Sonic cosplay. I could not bring him up here because he's way too big. So, let's see the whole collection. So that is my entire Sonic the Hedgehog collection. Every last piece of it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, subscribe. And thanks for watching. And happy 30th anniversary, Sonic the Hedgehog. Bye-bye.